Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you're well from wherever you watch this channel. I'd like us to revisit this story of a plane, the 5YCCA plane that had left Ukunda and was heading to Nairobi. Now this plane, based on the story that has been shared, is that it took off and only lasted for very few minutes before crashing. And that is what has been shared. In fact, just check this video. This is how it happened. Now, from that video, ladies and gentlemen, that is enough indication that this plane did not even last long, but they are kupaju. But then, there's something about what the eyewitness told us. There's a video here from an eyewitness. I want to share that video. But first and foremost, let me just remind you that this plane had carried around 12 people. Now, of these 12 people, we are told that 8 people came from one family. And these 8 people were basically tourists who had come from Hungary. Now, there's another 2 people from Germany who are also part and parcel of the passengers. Now, there's a Kenyan who was a crew member, and based on a story, that person was the captain. So the total number of people who died there, around 12. That is the information that we have. Now, I'd like you to listen to this message from the eyewitness.
Tulipofika pale tukaona ni moto tu unawaka. Tukajaribu kuzunguka sehemu zote, tumepata wenzetu nyama zao ziko juu ya miti. Kilichotokea paka ikalipua ndege siwezi hadithi tena.
Now, I want to also remind you that this is happening at the same day when there was another incident where Ruto was in Kuresoi, and the moment Ruto had boarded his helicopter and he was supposed to take off and to maybe go back to where it come from, then again there's a crisis there because that helicopter could not take off. It had some uneasiness in taking off. So there was also another challenge there. But again, the most concerning thing is what people are saying there. I don't know how many of you are paying attention to the video where wakati ambayo ile helicopter kitijarukonda juu, there was a comment that was coming from the people there. I just want to listen again to this video. Just listen to this before we continue with the plane from Ukunda. Just listening to what people are saying wakati hii helicopter ya Ruto ilikuwa inatoka kienda juu. That's a very shocking remark from the people there. It's as if the people are saying that EOP yanguke. Okay, let's not comment about that. Our focus is on these 12 people who perished in a plane that had left Ukunda. Now, we all know that the bad weather condition could have been the reason why there was that kind of crash. But again, if you look at your plane vizuri, because the eyewitness tells us that according to him, he says that we had an explosion. We figured that it was that plane which had crashed. When it crashed, parts of the plane were scattered in different places. Bags and pieces of meat were also scattered. We walked around the scene. We found pieces of meat hanging on trees. What caused the plane crash, I'm in no position to explain. Okay, when he talks about meat, he was basically trying to say that ni zile miili ya watu ilipatikana juu ya miti, kwa sababu wakati ile plane ilipoanguka ilikuwa ilipo crash. But if you look at the video vizuri venye kwenda crash, unapata kwamba all of a sudden kama ili lose control tu ikaingia kwa miti, unaona, ikaingia kwa miti. So anasema kwamba hapo ndio hii mambo ya miili ya watu ambao maybe ililepukia kule, hii plane maybe ililepuka kama maji hajaanguka chini. So katika hali ya kulepuka labda ndo miili ikakuwa scattered, unaona. So it's not yet clear what could have taken place because the aviation authorities already investigating this matter. There is a black box. I assume there's a black box there, and that black box is going to detail what happened. Is it a case whereby there was some kind of struggle? Could that be the reason why it fell? Because the way it fell, if you look at the video, it is so unbelievable, but that is exactly what happened. So we can't say that this is a movie. This is something that happened real, and I think the black box, upon investigation, will tell us what really happened. But what we have at the moment is that plane had carried 12 people, and it was basically carrying tourists. So I wanted to just pay attention to some of this collection of videos surrounding about this incident. Just watch these videos.
Tulipofika pale tukaona ni moto tu unawaka, tukajaribu kuzunguka sehemu zote, tumepata wenzetu nyama zao ziko juu ya miti. Kilichotokea paka ikalipua ndege siwezi hadithi tena.
So ladies and gentlemen, that's all I wanted to share with you. But just like I said, the aviation authority is going to do some investigation on this matter, and we're going to look at the content of the black box, which are going to be released. So maybe we will know whether there was some kind of struggle juu ama kuna sababu nyingine. So if you're watching this video and you've not subscribed, please take 1 second and subscribe, like this video. Until you catch up again, stay safe and stay blessed.